So this was either the second or the third game of the day at the Armoury by First Only. Following on from my other video, which is the meat grinder, which you can see. So basically this was a defensive operation where we had to defend an area of small clump of buildings from the enemy that were basically moving forward with engineers to defuse IEDs or defuse bombs. So we're basically on a right flank of a group of buildings with this little outpost here. So me and a couple of others sort of stay around here and try and take this. But it's quite interesting, really, that we managed to not only hold it for so long, but also to got to kill there. Some guys moving through the trees, and his friend there, either doesn't take the hits or didn't hit him. You know, I'm not sure I did. I can't see on the video me actually hitting him, but yeah. So we hold this group of buildings. Oh, I end up getting one. Good. Right. Yeah, you can see my camera. For some reason, we had a bit of a shower and a break. I opened the camera to change the battery, and it's gone a bit misty since that on the edges. But essentially, here I can see sort of 50, 60 yards down a sort of path, which is fantastic because they can't see you in the trees. And I picked quite a few guys off. Friendlies move up, etc.
They're in the base of that tree and about 50 yards back. Okay. There's some coming through on the right-hand side. Got you.
We've got a right-hand flank, a party that's trying to flank us on our right-hand side, which is
Wait, they're about 50 yards down there. Okay.
Which is near a brook, basically like a bit of a brook, so stream, quite a wet area. So we end up holding this for quite a large period of time. Got a couple of kills through the trees there. Apologies, there's no scope cam. If for some reason it wasn't recording all day, when it said it was recording, it ended up timing out. Didn't record basically anything, so I need to have that. I need to look into that more. So it's basically a useless flashing device at the minute. But we managed to zoom in enough on the GoPro. If you're interested in any of the kit, I've got some kit run-throughs and some kit reviews coming. Just about things I've picked up as I've sort of started going airsoft. See some friendlies moving forward down there now. The guy standing right in the middle there is a marshal, which would make it really handy for us to try and shoot round him or shoot between his legs at some points.
You want to go here and pick these guys off?
So this guy's got a sniper rifle, a non-ring special. He didn't really see much use at the time, but so I thought I'd put him in there so we can at least pick him off a bit easier rather than me sat there trying to waste ammo. The area itself is an old armaments factory, so you can see loads of bunkers and loads of things being blown in and got rid of, loads of buildings, stuff around, thick vegetation is growing up around it. So we end up basically getting a bit bored there. The guy stopped coming through the trees, so we end up moving forward. And 50 yards down where I was talking before, where they were coming through the tree, this is the area they were coming through the trees. So you've got sort of two paths here, one on the right hand side, which goes to quite thick vegetation. The route we came in on to the left hand side there, that's where they were coming through the trees. We had a young lad with us as well.
Sending a sacrificial lamb, yeah? Sending a sacrificial
lamb. He's used quite a few times. He's quite happy to run out and get shot, so fair play to him, fair play. Start him young.
For his dad, thank you for that. Is it blue across there for us? Is it 12 o'clock? How far up the road are we? Is this the clearing?
So just through the trees there is quite a large clearing. You can see a bit of movement and stuff maybe on the other side of the clearing, so I end up taking a few shots there.
We're moving forward. o'clock. I can see something moving through there. Is it Marshall, is it? Got you.
So yeah, there's another marshal through the trees there. I couldn't quite see who he was. I ended up pushing them right here through this other fairly unused path, but you can see through the trees in a second, and they start to try and come through the trees back on us, to try and flank us there. Yeah, I was unsure whether I even hit him because it's quite thick foliage there, but you know, put it on rapid fire, put it in automatic, and managed to get something through the foliage there. And the guy put his hand up luckily and declared it, so which is good. I mean, it could have been a ricochet, but fair play to him for declaring it. So I pushed back slightly just because they've seen me through the trees then. They had somebody else with him, so I wasn't going to stand there for too long. And the rest of the guys around me ended up getting killed. So as we're still defending, you know, we're still defending our objectives here. We're not, we're just stopping them flanking us and getting to the objectives. So doing a good job. Guys around me starting to get hit, friendlies. So I end up pushing back. There's only me left there now. So I end up pushing back to towards the bunker over where before.
Just you left there, was there? Sorry? Just you left there, was there?
So we went through the trees a little bit too eager, and ended up getting taken out.
No, I'm just pushing back. What's that? They're coming through the trees there as well. So they're coming through the trees about 50 yards down. I'm not dead, by the way, I'm not cheating. They're about 50 yards through there, plus they're coming through the gap in the fence on the left. It's about 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock, alright.
So as there's very little of us now around these buildings, I just decided to try and hang around there a little bit to try and prevent them coming through. You know, you don't want to be overstretching yourself in defence. If you're defending the building, have a few guys skirmishers out to try and slow them down, but at the end of the day you want to, you know, use those buildings to their good effect. And at the minute all the buildings are empty, you know, all the ones around there are empty. So I ended up pushing this flank here because they weren't coming immediately through the trees. I thought, well, I'll push the flank. So that takes you to the end of the game now. Quite a quick game there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let us know your comments. Bye.